Hey guys, welcome to Street Japanese with Unrested in Japan. I'm your host, Unrested, and this is Street Japanese giving you the crudest, rudest, and most virulent phrases possible for the Japanese language. Now, one thing I want to address before we start these lessons is using things like des and mas endings is not needed at the end of these words or these sentences. What I'm teaching you is Street Japanese, and it's not formal and it's not polite. When you use des or mas endings at the end, okay, you're making that formal or polite language. Some people have asked me, Scott, why don't you use those when you say these phrases? It's not needed. It is Street Japanese. It is crude, and it does not need a polite form. Alright, our first word today is dasai. Dasai. And that means lame, or it can also be used for a bad choice of clothing. You could say, kare wa dasai. He is lame. Or kare no fuku dasai. His clothes are lame. Okay? Let's just worry about the word though. Dasai. Dasai. Okay, so that's lame or bad style. Okay. Alright, our next one is a commonly used word you'll hear on the street quite often, and that is busaiku. Busaiku. And what does that mean? That means ugly. Yes, plain and simple, ugly. And you can say this for anything you find displeasing to your eye or lacking in aesthetics. It could be a person, a place, a thing, clothing, whatever you don't like that you think looks ugly. And there's actually gender-specific versions of this that are abbreviated. There is busu, which is used for an ugly girl, okay? And then there's gesu, which is used for an ugly guy. So that's busu, ugly girl, gesu, ugly guy. Our next word is also a very popular word that you'll hear on the street, and that is kimochi warui. Kimochi warui, okay? And kimochi warui can be used for anything you find disgusting or creepy or just something that makes your skin crawl. It gives you a really bad feeling inside. Kimochi means feeling and warui means bad. So feeling bad pretty much just literally translates to that. There's also shortened versions of these that you'll hear for slang too, and that is kimoi, kimoi, and kimo, kimo. Okay, and they mean the same thing, they're just very abbreviated forms and a slang version of kimochi warui. Okay, so creepy or disgusting. Many times you'll hear girls say, iyara kimoi. Okay, and that means they're really grossed out by it. Maybe a creepy old man or you being a gaijin. Okay, our next word is debut. Debut. And what does debut mean? Well, debut is pretty much Japanese for fatty. Okay? Japan is very, very, very concerned with weight at all times, and they are very harsh on people who are even slightly overweight. And so they have the word debut. Okay? So maybe if they see a tourist or something, you might hear someone say, debut no amejin. Okay? That means, whoa, what a fat American, okay? And I can say that because I'm American, so it's totally okay. Okay, so debut. Alright, our final sentence for the day also concerns weight because, as I said, the Japanese definitely like to criticize weight, even a little bit overweight, they like to criticize it. So here we go. It's a long sentence. I'm going to take it slow. Just listen closely. Chotto pochari ni natte kita mita da ne. And that means, looks like you're getting a little bit fat. Okay, this time slower. Chotto pachari ni natte kita mita da ne. Okay, looks like you're getting a little bit fat. Now I say at the end, da ne. But in Osaka you might hear, ya ne. Or if it's a really tough guy, ya na. Okay? Alright guys, that's our lesson for today. I hope you enjoyed those words and phrases. You can use them to trash talk your friends, family, and foes. And I want to just give a quick shout out to Give Me a Break, saying thank you for featuring me on your Sensei spot. And I want to let everyone know I'm Unrested from Unrested in Japan. If you like what you see here, I've got a bunch more back at my channel. And just type in Unrested, you'll find loads of FAQs on Japan and a lot of lessons on street Japanese and slang that you can learn from the Japanese language. Hope you enjoyed that today. Have a good one.